Hey guys, welcome back to the Mad Tea Party channel. Today we are playing Marie's Room. It's a game where you go around a room looking for clues as to what happened. Kind of Life is Strange-like and inspired by Jacksepticeye. Well, more like I saw him play this game. I saw him upload a video about this game and I was like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. So now it's happening. Yeah, start the game.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
So I'm looking for her diary. Don't really know what the difference is between the two.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Maybe you need to pee. That's cute. Oh, they change! That one didn't. Yeah, that one does. Okay, that's clearly the way I'm supposed to go. That is the opposite of what I want to do.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a
Welcome
crate
back,
of those
Kelsey.
when I get out of here.
I don't like wine. Wine is a bit
What,
disgusting.
more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I don't know how much 100 is, so I'm just gonna go with it's hot.
Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Aw, how nice.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was
I'm
I
gonna assume you're the
thinking?
one with the red head, and that's cute. So I wish I could do that, but no, my face is like got red undertones. So I'll just look.
No, that's her parents' room.
Wait, so this isn't for me? Oh, I thought we were looking for stuff for me. But yeah, my face has red undertones, so if I do that, I'll just look like a tomato. Can I switch it on? Nope, nope. Oh, that's cute. Not very tall at 12. Bumblebee. So she had a cat called Bumblebee.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get to Marie.
That's really sick. That's called artistic talent that I don't have. That's everything. Oh,
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
okay. What did she do? Oh, that's adorable. Ah, I used to have these on the ceiling. It was so cool. Okay. I guess that's it. Hi, Kels. Yes, I'm talking
Hi,
to
Kelsey.
you. Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
That got deep real quick. So is this when she's actually living here? So am I still playing as the same person as Marie now?
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
What did he do? Did he rape her? This is gonna be about rape. Calling it.
Didn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly. And with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Is Mr. Torres her dad?
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Was it Trevor? Is Trevor the problem?
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
That's cute. It's the kind of friends I need in my life.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
So you were really struggling to get food and ate some garbage?
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Pizza boxes are a useful tool. Oh.
Mr. Torres and Marie
shit.
were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Okay. Someone broke in. Have you seen this
Have you
man?
seen this man?
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party.
Pizza!
All right, I might have been a little jealous.
I'd be jealous of anything that has pizza in it. That looks like chemistry.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
That's cool. That little kitty there.
Hated that
Couldn't
thing.
solve it. Like, that, okay. I learnt the moves to solve it and then I forgot how to do, like, the last row.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
I saw one on a poster.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring
Same.
is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Trevor
Why
was
not?
never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
So, Trevor was the stalker and he raped both of you. That's the story. Maybe.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
He got through it though and remarried. He's happy now. Getting a tan. Oh my god, that's adorable.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Good on you, Ben. Stand up to the big man. Oh, fuck. I shall find that out.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Why not? What was wrong with Marie? Oh, that just switches us on. Nice. That's nice.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Europe's not that great, guys. Ah, that... Sorry, I'm getting into this. I'm like, that song is great.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
I mean, you are in a loft room, so it gets pretty hot. Like, I have a loft room now. It gets pretty bad sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna try La La Land. Or, I mean, how did that... I'm not a geek. Bitch. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to find it. I'm not a... Nope. Nope. Oh. Continue. Final box. I don't know what she wouldn't be. Oh.
I didn't like that she kept the stone.
What stone?
Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
This is vaguely frustrating. I just want to... I've done this. Pizza box, done that. Just trying to find the password. Because I am such a great friend.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Oh, bless. Good on you. Such a nice man. People like that just make you think that not everything's gonna end badly. That's everything, isn't it? I have a
She
dream.
once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
That sounds slightly like, screw you.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay, so I need 5 numbers.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Okay, so Trevor took care of you because your mum was an alcoholic.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
So her father was in the hospital and something happened that night. Put the music back on. Can I change the record? Probably not.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Pink gin is the only nice gin. That's a lie. I like gin. Just not straight, because you have to be a mad person to like that.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Okay, so you did something, and then you were no longer friends. Yeah. Okay. Is it gonna get red? Okay. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I was some kind of hero, so stupid, and I kept telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed a sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food and ran. I never realised some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help there. The end. Everyone satisfied? Food rescue. Okay, so that's how you met. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. I don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. I'm not fearless, maybe? That's the password? Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they are never gonna find them. I wish everyone would stop. Leave us alone so I can forget that whole godful night. Something my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew there were 2. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realise what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that will show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. It was your mum's birthday on the same day. Not same day. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on the classic nights at the theatre. I went with Ben, loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually frigging hugged her. And she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show. And her stupid cheerleader friends. I am alone. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry, I know, but fuck. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I was at the broken window sketch. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. The La night she was with Trevor, and he is such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answer the call of pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F words in these places. I'm so freaking proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl, I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary there? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I thought it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mum hated it, so every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt, every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman. Mad woman. Must have. The effing swear jar. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kinda annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted, she just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Fuck! I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up here. I now unplug the phone whenever I go to sleep. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared shitless for the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, best night ever. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike, because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now, and on this day we rode them through Mr. Jones' orange grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of juicy golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. There's been another home invasion, just 2 blocks from there. They killed the woman this time, and the police thinks it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it, it's too big, but Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. We needed this. Beer, water and oranges, like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay, so I am not fearless. That's a nice password. More creative than mine. What? Oh, I am not a...
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
So he's dealing drugs, is what you're saying. Well, you mentioned drugs. I'm just literally looking at when there's this. It's a pushing. Anything that I haven't seen yet? I'm not a shadow person.
Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Do you mean those people who are just kind of forgotten?
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
No, we're good, clearly. If you keep on making... Okay, so I am not a shadow person. Shadow person. Yeah, but did it. That's a pretty wallpaper if it was high res. That's so cute. Okay. Cats.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Same.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure
This
it was
Trevor guy sounds horrible. What?
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Marie, did you shoot yourself? Emails.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment via fellow student. Hi Mary, it grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I'd like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Oh, that is the worst when they do that.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Oh no. So he was like proper stalking her. Okay, that's just to lighten up the mood. So cute. Taurus Wi-Fi. I guess that is all I need. Is everything filled out now? I love cats because they are not afraid to be difficult. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous. As if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this. But she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mummy's shoes. Size 9 is quite big, isn't it? She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. I think we've seen all of those. Yeah. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that, if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh, but he doesn't. He does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm sorry now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. So your cat went missing. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found a site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was a guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Okay, so you were hoping you wouldn't regret the gun. So did you kill yourself because Trevor was stalking you? Okay. I like this. I don't like the themes it deals. Well, I mean, it's things that need to be talked about. Oh, this is also a free game. I don't think I mentioned that. So, anyone can play this. There we go. Let's see what's in that bag. Oh!
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
That's fair enough.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Oh dear. Oh. Click.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Name badge. She seems to have a lot of crossword puzzles. Mr. Torres sounded nice. Okay. Have you made an improvement? 3. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy familiar faces loved it. Kelsey came in and never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. I still couldn't take my eyes off of her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Okay, so that makes the code 34951. But I feel like everything seems so packed, and then have I interacted with everything? I guess we've got the code, so
I need to find the
3.
key. A 5-figure number.
4 5 Nope, damn, it was the 9. 9 5 1.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
That's a gun.
Oh my god.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house. And
What? You
we
actually
got caught
did
by
it?
Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me.
Oh
When I
my
realized how
God.
badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
Oh my God. Oh my God. What?
What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Is that it? Oh! Oh no! What phone? This phone? Where is the phone? Oh.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar in your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
So, you're still friends? And you live together? And that's the last page that I can see. I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It's all been bullshit. And I am so stupid. I should have realised that. I should have realised it that Lala night. And walked away, for good. Because someone died, right in this room. I made him die. I pulled the trigger, made the bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks in the floor, where it will remain forever. To bear witness to that what I am capable of, I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I'll go up north to Uncle George as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear diary, maybe I'll send for you someday when all of this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. That gave me goosebumps. Oh, that was so good. So good. It's better than watching K-drama.
California.
Still all the same.
White wines. Mm.
Yep. Times changed though. Wow. Okay. That was mental. Like, I honestly thought it was like about rape or something. Well, I guess he assaulted her, but assault doesn't mean rape. That'd be sexual assault. So, her and Trevor, Kelsey and Trevor, broke into their house, and Trevor hurt Mr. Torres, and she freaked out and hit Marie's head. Then carried on being friends with Marie, even though she saw her struggling with her dad's condition and her always being really anxious about things. Then Trevor assaulted her at school, so she broke up with him. And then he blamed Marie for it and came after her. And because she was so panicky, she bought a gun and shot him in the head. Damn. That was so good. This game deserves everything. Like, it's even free. Like, guys, like, Disney, like, oh my god. But yeah, I hope your mind is as blown as mine. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!